This was your other open-ended question on your Nearpod. Let's look at this problem. Let's pull it apart first before we go over some of the answers that I got. All right, so when we pull it apart, we read it all the way through the first time. Gina sets 2 floor tiles as shown. What is the measure of the blue angle? All right, what's this problem about? It's about Gina putting together some floor tiles. All right, let's read it again. Gina sets 2 floor tiles as shown. What is the measure of the blue angle? Well, I need to figure out my goal for the problem. My goal is to answer this question, and this question is, what is the measure of the blue angle? All right, let's read it again. Gina sets 2 floor tiles as shown. What is the measure of the blue angle? All right, the important information, there are 2 floor tiles. I am looking at the blue angle as my unknown. And I absolutely need to make sure that I'm paying attention to this picture here. So in this picture, I see 108 degrees, 53 degrees. I see that they are showing me specific angles, all right? So that 108 is that one there. The 53 is this littler one here, this smaller angle. And what I don't know is the measure of this blue angle here. Okay, the blue angle is what I do not know. Okay, wasn't a lot to pull apart here. They've given me 2 angles that I know the measurement of, and then 1 angle that I don't know the measurement of. And I need to find the measurement of that one larger angle that is the same as both of these smaller angles put together. All right, let's see what kind of answers we got. So let's look at this answer here. 108 minus 53 equals 75. Take the one that was left and add to the 0. Again, you were asked to answer this question in a full sentence. This question, this one, right here, right? What is the question? The question is, what is the measure of the blue angle? Your sentence should start something like, the measure of the blue angle is blank degrees, right? This is the question that you're answering. All right, now let's look at the math from this one. 108 minus 53. Why would we be subtracting this angle and this angle? Why would we want to find the difference of these 2 angles? Why would we take this angle here? Why would we take this angle here away from this angle here? How does that make sense? To take away this angle from this angle in order to find the measure of this angle. How does that make sense? It doesn't. So you can't just grab numbers and then just do some random operation on them. Okay, you've really got to stop and think, when I'm doing that, what is it that I'm doing? Does that make sense for what the question is asking me? That did not. Let's see, right here. It's a 60-degree angle because my protractor said so, and in the picture it says 108 and 53, so I could be close. We shouldn't be using a protractor to solve this problem. All the information that we need is supplied for us. Okay? We should not be measuring this angle. Also, saying that this is a 60-degree angle, right? Saying that this is a 60-degree angle is not reasonable. Look at this angle. This is the angle that you are finding the measure of. Look at that angle. This is the vertex of that angle right here. Right? And it goes over there, and then it goes over there. Does that look like a 60-degree angle? What type of angle would be 60 degrees? Obtuse or acute? 60 degrees. That's less than 90. And anything less than 90 is acute. Does this look like an acute angle? No. Look how wide open that is. That is a hugely obtuse angle that you're supposed to be finding the measure of. So, not a reasonable answer. All right. Let's see. This one here, let's see if I can get to it to show it to you. This one here, I used a tool and got the answer 110 with the tool. The only tool that you should be using is your brain, your math skills. Okay? You should be using your math skills. Let's see. This one here. The number of the blue line is 201 because I added up the number and got 201. Well, you are correct. You should be adding because we are composing an angle. You just watched a video in that Nearpod about decomposing and composing angles. And we know that when we are composing angles, we're putting them together, right? And we are absolutely putting together two angles here. We're putting together two angles to make one larger angle. We've got an angle here, and we've got an angle here, and we're putting them together to make this one larger angle. That means that we are composing. And any time that you are composing angles, you are adding. Or if you have repeated addition in order to solve it, you can use multiplication. But you are adding. If you are composing, if you are putting together two smaller angles to find a larger angle, or multiple smaller angles to find a larger angle, you are composing your angles. And if you are composing, you are adding. So let's go ahead and compose these two angles. I know that I have a 108-degree angle. And I know that I have a 53-degree angle. Those are the two angles that were given to me. Okay? And I can see that when these two angles are put together, they make this one larger angle. So I have to add these two angles together to find the measurement of this one larger angle. Well, 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. I can't put the whole 11 there, so I'm going to go ahead and regroup. 5 plus 0 plus 1 is 6. And bring down the 1. 161 degrees. Well, this is how I solved the problem, but this does not answer the question. In order to answer the question, I need a sentence. And I would say the measure of the blue angle is 161 degrees. Period. Right? This is composing an angle. If you are putting together two smaller angles, you add.